Flatcap here from Caricature and Cartoon Blog Practice. So I've decided to get myself some markers, and I found some on eBay that were such a price, so cheap. I thought I've got to give them a go, because I've not really used markers, never bothered with them before. But I got this set of 30 markers. I found that they are touchfive markers. I got a set of 30 in a lovely case. It's like a nylon canvasy case that zips up and keeps them all nice and safe. They turned up, all 30 worked, and this is from eBay, and none of them were dried out. I'm very impressed with them. As I say, I'm not an expert. Don't use markers all that often. Well, hardly ever. I tried Copics a few years ago, and the price of them put me off using markers for a long time. But this is the only one that really sort of let me, well, it didn't even let me down. It is, the cap to me is lemon yellow. It looks lemon yellow to me, but when I tested it, it looked more orangey. But I ain't going to quibble over that. It is 1 out of 30. Now, the shape of these markers, they remind me of a flattened Toblerone. They're a weird old shape, but at least they should be comfortable for the short periods of time I use them. I don't know what they would be like using them for over long periods of time, colouring in. But the twin markers, they got a chisel end at one end, bulletproof nib at the other, which is perfect for me, and they're very hard. As I say, it's perfect for me because I really do struggle with my hand pressure at times. I'm over the top. Now I am trying these markers out on a sketch that I was just finished when they arrived. I was going to use watercolour, but I've decided to bash away with these markers, and so far I am very impressed with them. These prices they're selling them for at the moment is obviously to sell them for to get people to buy them, so they're subsidising the actual price. Well, I'm so happy with them. I will go back to them when they go back to their normal price. If there is a normal price, I will go back to them and buy them. So I'm perfectly happy. There's a set of 30, you can get a set of 60, and I can't remember how many was in the third set, but these are animation design set of 30. And the shading, I just went over it, the same colour with the same colour again, just went over it. Now I don't know if they'd blend better using a Copic blender, but I will try that out at a later date. Like I say, I'm not used to using markers. I'm not a great fan of the chisel end. When I have tried using markers, I found it quite difficult to get them to do what I wanted, but hey ho, I should imagine it's only practice. Now here comes my attempt at mortar and my lemon yellow that is more orangey, but I must admit, like I say, it did dry out a lot brighter at the end of it. These are certainly easier to use than watercolour pencils or carrying half a ton of stuff around when you're out sketching. These are going to be great for me for these quick initial sketches that I do of my cartoons before I sort of plot and plan the final version of them. It gives me the opportunity to try out a colour palette and see where I can change things or try different colours in the next version. So all in all, I got no complaint about these, and the price is absolutely ridiculous. I think 12 quid with shipping thrown in as well. Can't believe it. Anyway, I will be using these a lot more in the future, I think. I think I've already said that each marker is coded at the end and got the name of the colour, which is always comes in handy for people with the memory of goldfish like me. But I certainly wouldn't try a Copic after these. Not at these prices. It's just not. I can't see how to justify the prices of some Copics, but then I'm not a Copic user, so maybe there's some special reason why people use them. I'm happy with these, I think, in future. I'm sure I'll get used to getting the caps off. Apparently someone else was saying that they have an issue with these caps. A lot of people are having trouble getting them off, but nitpicking, I suppose. That's what if I mentioned about the caps being difficult, it's just nitpicking on my part. Anyway, I hope you will come see my blog and subscribe to my blog, follow it. It is all about cartoon and caricature practice that I do. I make videos of how I practice things. So come on and follow me on my blog, and I suppose I better ask all about the other things. Subscribe, like, all the normal things. Goodbye.